Today we're mending trousers really easily by the waistband. Well, these two pair of trousers are not mine, they are my friend's. Her mother-in-law gave them to her, and I think they're just fine. You can still use them for a couple of years. So the thing is that they are a bit loose on the back. So we're going to fix them by cutting a triangle of fabric. Not even cutting, just taking in a triangle of fabric, and we have to undo the waistband as well. And the process on the contrary, if you want to add fabric, it'll be the same, adding your triangle bit. If you have, for example, a wide hem, you can add some fabric from there. I have pins, of course, but I'm going to mark with chalk so I can start taking the pins off and ripping the seam. Not ripping, just undoing the seam so I can fix this. I always say you have to make the most out of everything, and if someone gives you something, even more if it's your mother-in-law, someone from your family, or even if you buy second-hand, it has nothing wrong with it. You just have to maybe adjust a few things and it'll be like new. So this one has a top stitching I need to get rid of, and then I can start working on it. It's me, the one who always says, I love top stitching. It's so nice. Look at me, I'm doing top stitching. Well, again, I know many people don't like mending because it's not as creative, it's not as fun, but you can learn a lot about how garments are made, because maybe you don't know how a seam is made or how a waistband is made. So by doing this, by giving yourself the chance to do it, you can learn how to apply different couture techniques and learn a lot. So give it a chance, because you can always learn a lot by doing it. And another thing, if you're not sure about how to mend something, when you start ripping the seams, try to take notes of everything. Take notes or even pictures of what you're doing, and that way, when you're going to sew it back together, it's the same process backwards. So you don't have problems that you don't remember what you did or you don't know where something goes. You can just do the same as you did. And with this seam open, I'm going to cut now what I need so I can sew it back together. And the top stitching, it has all the way back, trying to emulate a flat fell seam. I didn't take off on the top, just where the new seam is going, so I can sew it together. Here it doesn't matter because I'm going to be cutting this triangle bit. So the waistband is on top, right where I need it to, and now I can sew the triangle, the excess of the fabric, so I can put it in. This excess we cut. So after cutting this excess, we can now zigzag stitch it so I can pleat it on top of the side and make this false flat seam again. Well, the trouser looks good and it has no risk of ripping or anything. It's just perfectly sewn. And the only thing I'm going to change is that the belt loop, I'm not going to add this one because when I stretch it, these two are a bit closer, so I don't think it needs it. So to the brown one. And now with this one, they are both good quality trousers, and this one has no top stitching. So what I'm going to do is to leave all the fabric in there. I'm not going to cut all of this, so it looks the same, and she can alter it again if she wanted to. So let's start sewing. And this one is even easier to fix because the waistband is just a wider fabric folded, not like the other one that were two pieces. Well, this is really interesting because it's two perfectly sewn trousers, but in different ways. The gray one, the waistband has two pieces of fabric that are top stitch, and then the seam at the back has a top stitching as well, emulating a flat fell seam. But on the other hand, the brown one is just sewn, the back seam is just sewn and overlock on the edges, and then the waistband is one piece of fabric folded and sewn at the bottom, but with a Hong Kong seam, which has some nice finish. So it's really interesting because it's you learn a lot on how to do your seams as well. So don't miss the opportunity to do this yourself. And for the brown one, I'm going to open the seam, and for the brown one, I'm not going to. And for this one, I'm going to open the seam and press it and leave it as it is because it's already nicely finished on the edges. So I'm going to leave it as it is, and then the waistband is just sewn on top. Well, let me know down in the comments which one you prefer. I think they are both really nice, nicely finished, and don't miss the opportunity of doing your mending yourself because you learn a lot, and that way you can apply these techniques on your next project. So let me know what you thought, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe and share, and I'll see you soon. Bye!